It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
Well, we were told to meet here.
Wait a minute. Are you the ones? The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Well, there are 9 of us in Class 7. Wait, what?
Then that would mean you're the one we were told wanted us to come here?
Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine. Why does she always have to be such a mischief maker? I swear, she could have at least given me a little warning that you were coming.
Elise?
Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to St. Estrella Girls' School. I hope you'll enjoy your visit. Right this way.
What's in here?
It looks like an indoor garden. This is the Academy's Rose Garden. The person who called you here is waiting inside.
Who did call us here anyway?
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
Your Highness, I brought the guests. Thank you. Please show them in.
Oh.
No way.
Hey, Elise, is that...
You don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me... I knew it! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Alphen. Alphen Rice Arner. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Elise, cheer up! I'm sorry, alright? I was only trying to tease you a little. Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead. Well, that aside... It's been a long time since I last saw both of you, Eustace and Laura. I'm glad to see you're both well.
Likewise, Your Highness.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
Aw, thank you. I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in Sanctus Dryad too. But it seems you chose to attend Thor's after all.
Well, I've committed myself to following the way of the sword, and Thor's gives me a place to hone my skills. I apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
First I lost Angelica to Thor's, then you too. Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself. Your Highness. Got you to look. But
Well, she seems lively.
She seems far more easygoing than I was expecting.
I've heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person.
So, this is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming.
I can see why people always compare her to an angel.
Me too.
please don't worry about me. While I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility, I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the Academy.
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend. Kind of an understatement when that friend happens to be Princess Elfin.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you, Reen Schwarzer. Elise has told me so much about you. Your Highness!
I'm honored that you'd say so. Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she has. As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
Reen! Oh, it's so refreshing. You're every bit the person Elise says you are. Perhaps even more so.
Huh?
Actually, I have a teensy-weensy favor to ask. Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
What?
Your Highness! You see, Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, you've already come to feel like family. And now that I've had the opportunity to meet you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer. I have 2 brothers already, of course, so I'm sure it won't take long to adjust.
I couldn't possibly. I mean...
That's enough, Your Highness. Aw, don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little. Anyway, that aside, the reason I called you here today was not to talk with me. There is someone else who would like to meet you.
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Who do you mean? Hey, isn't that...
A guitar? No, a lute?
Oh, it seems he's arrived. Oh.
I apologize for keeping you waiting.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
And you as well, young lady. I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable.
Who's this guy?
I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic institution. In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But that might raise eyebrows at a girls' school. But whose pulse would not quicken wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens? Ah, the romance.
Could he be?
Ow! I think that's quite enough. Any more of that and our guests may start edging toward the exit.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister.
Oh, wait. So this is...
Whoa.
Indeed. "'Tis I, Olivert Rice Arner. also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the Debaucherous Prince. I also serve as Thor's Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the board of directors, Your Highness. I'd heard that the chairman was a member of the Imperial family, but still.
I'm not surprised. Who would expect the infamous prodigal son to chair a committee at a prestigious academy like Thor's? I suppose it's not surprising they'd rather keep it hushed up, though. It wouldn't exactly be great for the school's image.
That's surprisingly forthright coming from you. Is it really true, though? I mean, that you were the one responsible for establishing Class 7, Your Highness?
Indeed, I was. You see, it's always been a tradition that a member of the Imperial family serves as chairman of the board. At first, I wore the title in name only, but I had a change of heart after my vacation in Liberl 2 years ago.
You were in Liberl back then?
That would put your visit during the incident that occurred there, correct?
Right. All I've done since I returned to Erebonia has been inspired by my experience during the crisis in Liberl. As a result, fruitless though they may prove to be, I've set a number of plans in motion. One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's Military Academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will.
Winds of change, huh?
I can only assume you're referring to our class?
Then the one who decided to throw both commoners and nobles into the same class was...
Yes, the idea was mine. Although the selected students also had to have a high aptitude with the Arcus units too.
I think I'm finally starting to understand the reasoning behind Class 7. And why we're being sent all over Erebonia on these field studies.
To show us firsthand and give us cause to consider the conflict between the two factions. That is the purpose behind our field studies. Is it not, Your Highness?
That is one of the reasons, yes. However, my foremost intention was to show you that during your lives, you will encounter many obstacles and conflicts, not just between factions, but between the capital and the provinces, tradition and technology, even between nations. In these turbulent times, I thought that this would provide the hands-on education today's promising youths need. We need up-and-comers who can think and act independently to face tomorrow's challenges head-on.
That makes sense.
Wow, that's quite a plan.
I can't help but feel a little unsure whether we can live up to such high expectations.
Hearing your explanation has, at the very least, cleared up many of the doubts I've had up to this point.
Class 7 does seem like an ideal environment to expand one's outlook on life.
I feel like going through everything we have so far has brought us closer to doing exactly that.
Yep.
Marvelous. I'm so pleased to hear it. Just listening to you makes me feel even more certain that establishing Class 7 was the right decision. Especially since while the idea itself was mine, I have no real say in how the classes run day to day. Even so, I still hope to meet all of you at least once, if only to tell you all this. That was when Alphen stepped in and offered to set up this little meeting.
I see. Well, I could hardly refuse such a sincere request from my brother. But it also presented me a fine chance to finally meet Elise's beloved brother, as I've always wanted to. Your Highness!
Thank you for taking the time to tell us all of this, Your Highness. I feel like now that I know, I want to live up to the promise you saw in Class 7. Thing is, am I right in assuming that Class 7 doesn't exist just to fulfill your progressive ideal?
What do you...
Oh?
The board has its chairman, of course, but 3 directors besides. My older brother Rufus, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, and Irina Reinford of the Reinford Group.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it.
They do seem to have certain expectations for us.
Precisely. As I mentioned, I no longer have anything to do with how Class 7 is run. That authority lies with the directors. As you're keenly aware, Rufus and Governor Regnitz sit on opposite sides of the factional divide. And while Chairman Irina is mostly involved with Class 7's technology, like the Arcus, her intentions are a mystery to me. And it's those 3 who decide where you'll travel for your field studies.
Is that right?
When you put it that way, it does make it seem like some kind of bargaining is taking place behind the scenes.
It was one of the conditions they gave in exchange for allowing Class 7 to be established. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you. We believed then, as we still do, that one day you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country. Well, I suppose when I put it that way, it sounds positively heroic. Your students, first and foremost. Reach out and grab that fragrant rose of school life. Join a club. Eat cheap food with your friends at midnight. Fall in love. We live but once. Make your youth count.
You know, it's weird, but hearing you say that kind of takes a load off my mind.
By the way, just earlier you said that we believed the Class 7 would be a great light. Is there someone else involved with Thors who shares your vision for our class, Your Highness?
There is. Principal Van Dyke. I once attended Thors myself and studied under him. He gave my proposal to establish Class 7 his full backing.
I see.
He's been particularly considerate toward us ever since we arrived at the Academy.
While he has no direct control over the running of the Academy, he does preside over the board meetings. And above all, he's the one who assembled an excellent team to give you first-rate training.
An excellent team, you say?
Are you referring to Instructor Sarah?
Well, she's certainly one of them. Still, coaxing her away from her former line of work certainly played a large part in giving Class 7 a great foundation. She is, after all, one of the strongest people in the Empire, and her experience makes her a natural field leader.
Wait, what?
Instructor Sarah? One of the strongest people in Erebonia?
Exactly what experience might you be referring to?
I've even heard rumors of her daring exploits myself. She was known as the Purple Lightning. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Wait, Purple Lightning?
I knew it.
If you two have heard of it, it must be a household name among martial artists.
That's right. Though...
Ah, that young ace of the Erebonian Bracer Guild, and one of the Empire's most famous bracers. She has a history full of brave feats and dangerous deeds. She was even the youngest bracer to achieve A-rank status. Back then, she was known as the Purple Lightning. Now, you know her simply as your homeroom teacher.
Drinks are on me someday.
The time is finally at hand. At last, the hammer of judgment shall rouse this indolent capital from its slumber. Yeah!
Comrade G, all of the necessary preparations are complete.
But it feels like you have so few men accompanying you.
Wouldn't it be wise to call in a few others for backup?
There's nothing to fear. As long as I have this flute, not even the railway military police stand a chance of stopping us. Tomorrow, the people of this land will at last know our name. My dear comrades, I shall be counting on you all. Yeah!
Woohoo! I can almost taste that grand prize.
Crow?
Ah, hey guys! How's that field study coming along?
Oh, it's going fine. But why are you here?
Oh, you don't know? Classes don't run back at the Academy during the summer festival. So I came here to squeeze as much fun as possible out of this fortuitous bit of free time.
Meaning?
The summer races, of course.
Wait, you came all the way here to bet money on horse racing? We're minors! We're not allowed to place bets!
Do I look like a lawbreaker to you? There's a magazine that's running a prize contest for the summer race. You send in your predictions, and if you're spot on, you win a really fancy prize.
So you came all the way to the capital just to check on that?
If only we all had such boundless energy.
All right, time for some serious praying to the goddess. I'll leave the money here, okay?
Thank you very much. Come back anytime.
Anyway, I'm heading over to the cathedral over in the Song district. Peace.
Thanks.
Come on, goddess, let me win that prize.
That seems a rather pedestrian thing to pray for.
So irresponsible.
That's Crow for you. Looks like there's still places here we haven't explored. Let's go look somewhere else. Sure are more people out than there were yesterday.
They must have all come to see the Imperial family's parade.
Hostiles spotted. Beginning combat.
Here we go!
I'll handle it.
Right! Hey!
My turn.
My turn! Is everybody okay?
get this over with.
Retreat!
I welcome all challengers.
You think we better run? Where'd you come from?
My turn. Time to retreat. Bye-bye.
Toa! Angelica!
Oh, I didn't expect to meet all of you here.
Well, isn't this a coincidence?
President Herschel?
We certainly weren't expecting to encounter the two of you out here.
Huh? Looks like the goddess herself brought us together. And now that she's granted us this chance, what do you two say we...
I'm afraid we'll have to decline. We have our field study to attend to.
What she said.
Lame.
Will she ever learn?
Looks like those rumors about her were true.
Did you ride your orbital bike all the way here?
Yeah, you can make it from Trista to here in 40 minutes on a good day. So I plopped Toa on the back of the seat and off we went.
It almost seems like a metallic horse.
It's pretty cool.
Angie's not the most careful driver, so it wasn't exactly what I'd call a leisure cruise. I really love the festival atmosphere, though. I just wish I could enjoy it without the threat of a terrorist attack hanging over us.
Wait, how do you know about that?
Did Instructor Sarah tell you?
Yep, I've been helping out a little with your field studies, too. Yesterday, I was the one who passed on the governor's request to Instructor Sarah, for example. I got pretty worried when I heard about terrorists, so Angie and I decided to see what was happening.
See.
It appears you've done much for us without us even realizing.
Thanks.
It's nothing really. I'm not doing any of the heavy lifting.
Oh? I thought you were helping with all the paperwork and travel arrangements, and that you're the liaison for our contacts in every region because Instructor Sarah keeps slacking off.
Seriously? I swear, just when I'd started thinking she was better than we were giving her credit for.
Yeah, that's a little much, even for her.
It's fine. Really. I'm sure she's got lots of stuff on her plate. Anyway, I heard you guys got to meet the princess. I'm so jealous. I wish I could have met her too.
We could hardly believe we met her ourselves.
She really does look kinda angelic.
If I'd only shown up earlier and tagged along with you.
Princess Alphen's beauty is definitely one of our national treasures. But your sister's quite the looker herself. I hope I get a chance to meet Elise again someday, too.
Actually, she's attending the garden party as Princess Alphen's attendant right now.
Really? Oh, if only I could get Princess Alphen, Elise, and Fee together in the same place. We could call them the Fabulous 15s.
Don't look now, but I think you're being co-opted into some sketchy-sounding group.
Sounds good to me.
If I'd known this was going to happen, I would have listened to my father and attended that party after all. But no, I couldn't have. I couldn't spoil my charms by wearing a dress. Oh! I could have worn a tuxedo instead. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
Angie? Maybe you're putting a little too much thought into this.
Hey, the gang's all here.
Crow?
Oh, we didn't know you were here either.
Fancy running into you.
Yeah.
You said you were going to the summer races, didn't you?
How'd the main race go?
Don't ask. Who could have guessed that Black Prince would come from behind in a burst of speed like that? And then Lumberblitz barely squeezing past into second. There's no way anyone could ever see an upset like that coming!
Oh, I guess I won with those 4 to 5 odds. Glad I decided to pony up some cash for that after all.
Wait, you're the one who won the special prize? Oh, stop feeling up Lady Luck, would you?
You're just sore because I've got better karma than you.
Angie really does have scarily good luck with stuff like this.
Sounds like the bell's chiming 3 o'clock.
Guess that means all the ceremonies must be wrapping up.
Perhaps we should make another round of our patrol areas, just to be safe.
That seems like a sound idea.
Yeah, we should get back to our patrols. It was good to see you, everyone.
Okay, take care out there.
Huh? Back to work already?
I've got my Arcus with me, so just give me a ring if anything happens.
Will do.
Huh? Huh? What's wrong?
It feels almost as though...
My guess would be there's been an increase in the water pressure.
Yeah, this must be...
Is it some kind of festival attraction?
I don't think so.
This must be the terrorists.
Yeah, it seems that way. Angie, Crow, give me a hand. We need to evacuate everyone. The military police have their hands full. We need to handle this ourselves.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's all...
No, we've got this. You have something else you need to take care of.
More important than this?
What do you mean?
Mater Park.
So this is just a diversion?
I'd bet on it.
What?
Good day, Your Excellence. I do hope you'll forgive me for showing up to this party without an invitation. You. Truth be told, I have no real qualms with you, personally. However, you are a willing collaborator with the man we loathe. So I'm afraid that makes you guilty by association.
I figured that's what you were after. Let those girls go. They have nothing to do with this.
Your Excellency!
I'm afraid we just can't do that. After all, they've yet to play their biggest part. That of your faction's most shameful fate. Oh, but fear not. I have no intention of taking their lives.
Elise!
Rain? Rain!
What are you doing here?
You made it. Dad, are you alright?
The brats from Thors. So you've come to meddle in our affairs again. Not this time, I'm afraid. I won't allow you to interfere.
Is he controlling those beasts?
So that's how those monsters came to be running around out here.
Rain! Be careful!
Elise! Your Highness!
You!
Go, my beasts! Strip them to the bone!
Not going to lose to
two large monsters. Combat pattern analysis complete.
Alright, let's take them.
Okay.
We have nothing to fear.
My turn! Second form, Gale! Go!
I'll take you up! Right!
Nice! Okay. Here!
Of course. No escape! Now!
Broken.
Fool!
Go! Second form, Gale! Now's our chance!
I'll take you up!
My turn. Here!
My turn! Listen to my song of healing!
Thanks!
You have my thanks!
Of course. No escape!
Here we go! Flames, gavel on my...
Okay. Here we go. Now. Laura, let's go.
Of course!
Okay. Here.
Right!
Done. But we can't relax yet.
Not bad.
Done.
We must pursue them at once. There's no...
Dad, you're bleeding.
This little scratch? Nothing to worry about. But never mind me. Her Highness is in danger.
All right.
Wait! Take me with you to...
Patrick? No. I need you to stay and protect everyone who's still here.
Those monsters are still roaming around outside, and the governor is wounded.
But... Please, if you're here, at least I can go knowing my father is in safe hands.
Fine, I'll stay.
That's settled then.
Let us give chase then.
Your Excellency, please let the Railway Military Police know what's happening as soon as you can.
You can count on it.
Damn terrorists!
Elise, Princess Alphen, please be safe.
Monsters!
No problem. We'll just cut our way through.
Yeah. The advantage is ours. Let's finish him.
Here we go!
My turn.
My turn! Now!
Go! Right! Hey!
Okay. Got it.
An opening! When we fight together,
no one stands a but we can't relax yet. Hostile spotted. Beginning combat.
Here we go! There! Go!
I'll get you up!
I'll handle it. Here we go.
Right! Arcus activate! Right!
No escape! Now!
Broken!
My turn. Here we go.
All right, let's keep going!
I did it! It's far enough! What? Eat that! Shit! What?
Rain! You came for it!
Show's over. Let Her Highness and Elise go.
Considering all that you've done, I can't say I'd be entirely comfortable letting you go free.
But if you release them, we might be willing to consider it.
Damn kids.
It's 5 against 3. You've got no chance. And fleeing while trying to carry 2 hostages? I don't think that'll work out too well for you.
So, would you please do
Impressive. Very impressive. I had no idea Thors was educating such gifted students.
Save it. Look, we can keep this stalemate going all day, or you can release them. It's up to you. But I'm warning you, if there's so much as a scratch on either of them, you'll wish the police found you before I did. You.
Rain! Rain!
Very well. We surrender. I'm not so proud that I can't see when we have no
Then...
So you'll let them go?
Absolutely. If you can defeat him, that is. Do it.
little anesthetic.
Fear not. I simply thought it best they sleep for a short while. After all, this is hardly a sight fit for the eyes of such innocent maidens.
Damn it!
Another monster! What the?
A howl?
This roar.
The hell is that?
It's a
bone dragon?
Behold! The might of the demonic flute! An artifact capable of holding even the shadow that reigned over Heimdall during the Dark Ages in its throne. Now, I'll have you delay your journey to perdition no longer. Farewell, dear ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
There's no way we can take on that thing.
What are we gonna do?
I can't estimate its strength. Or even the best...
We're not just going to roll over and die here. If you think back on how much we've grown just during this field study, there's no way this thing is going to take us down.
My blade is ready.
Too impetuous to know when you're beaten, are you? Go, Dark Tyrant! Bring down the merciless hammer of judgment upon these
This one's dangerous. Stay on your toes. My turn. Arcus, activate.
Here we go! All right, let's do this!
Give it to me!
My turn! Keep it up, everyone!
Of course. Now!
Broken.
I'll handle it. Here we go.
Go! Second form, Gale!
Right! Keep it up, everyone!
I'll handle it. Here we go.
An opening! My turn.
Thanks.
Fool! Here we go!
I'll handle it.
Thanks.
My turn. All right, let's do this.
Racker, leave it to me. Right. No escape. Off guard. B.
Okay.
Give it up, everyone!
I'll handle it. Here we go. Got it.
An opening.
It's over.
When we fight together,
no one stands a chance.
All right!
I've only
Success.
A+.
Impossible. Laura! V!
Roger. Ah!
What?
What? You damned!
What?
Yeah!
The demonic flute.
Let's check and mate.
Whew, that was a tough one.
What's our plan, Comrade G?
You vile...
Comrade G?
I am fully prepared to lay down my life for our cause. It is not, but this operation is too important to leave even a corpse behind. I'm afraid I must do what needs to be done. Even if that means harming a member of the Imperial family.
I think it's about time we came out to play.
What the?
Who are...
Oh my, aren't you a quick little kitty? Just my type.
That's the Sylphid I know.
Comrade S? Comrade V?
Oh, you came for us. What a relief.
These must be...
We're terrorists.
I seem to recall specifically telling you to leave this operation to me. But I can't say I'm unhappy you decided to check in.
Sorry, boss. But if you got yourself caught here, we would have been off to a pretty bad start.
I do apologize for cutting in, but we figured it was for the best. Comrade C decided to join us too.
And so I have.
A mask.
Comrade C, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Did my planning for this operation seem that flawed to you?
On the contrary, it was almost perfect. But no plan is completely foolproof. One must always factor in unpredictable elements. As the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7 here have demonstrated so brilliantly. We have already fulfilled our primary objective. Courting dishonor by harming a member of the Imperial family will gain us nothing now. Do you not agree?
No, you're right. Release them.
Elliot, Machias, I'm leaving the two of them to you.
Okay. Got it.
There. A gesture of goodwill, in the hopes that we may yet resolve this without bloodshed. What say you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7? Will you stand aside and let us leave peacefully?
Like hell we will.
You abducted the Imperial Princess and an innocent girl. Drugged them.
What Erebonian would stand idly by in the face of such an outrage?
It's 5 against 6. This won't be easy.
Guys.
You got guts, kids. I'll give you that.
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind a little roughhousing.
No, it's only right that I be the one to test their mettle. Wielders of the longsword, the great sword, the twin gun swords, stand and face me. I shall be your opponent.
What?
Think of this as an entertaining way to kill some time. The railway military police are already on their way. Until then, pour out the vessel of your wrath upon me.
Interesting.
He's awful sure of himself.
Is he serious? There's no way he can win against all three of them.
Whoa, what kind of weapon is that?
Another relic from the Dark Ages. A double saber.
I am C. That is all you need to know. Now, come at me if you think you're able. Then allow us to begin.
My turn.
My turn.
Right. Hey! Yeah!
Okay.
turn.
I'll handle it.
Yeah. You have my face. My turn. Ah!
That's RC for you.
Ooh, can't deny he's got the brains and the brawn to lead.
What power?
He might even be as strong as Sarah.
Just... who are you people?
From today, you shall know us as the Imperial Liberation Front. In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That is our cause, our purpose.
The Imperial Liberation Front?
What dictator?
Freeze, all of you!
Instructor! Captain Claire!
Just in time.
It appears the time has come to make our exit.
Huh? Is that...
Farewell. I'm sure we'll meet again.
What? A bomb?
See you around.
Ta-ta for now, my little darling.
Let's see you claw your way out of this grave.
The passage is collapsing! Hurry!
Right! I couldn't leave well enough alone.
Reem, you carry Her Highness.
Got it!
That was pretty touch and go back there, but I'm glad to see you all pulled through.
Well, thanks to you, Instructor.
I had my doubts we were going to make it out of that alive.
You could have come a bit sooner.
Sorry. Anyway, there's no way we'll be able to follow them now.
Indeed.
So, the Imperial Liberation Front, is it? Your Highness! Elise!
Oh, thank goodness. Whatever drug they were given doesn't seem to have had any lasting effects.
I feel like I've caused you all a lot of trouble, but thank you for rescuing me.
I'm just glad that you're safe and unharmed.
What happened?
Are you alright, Your Highness? How are you feeling?
Rean? I'm fine. You should worry more about your sister.
Looks like the intelligence division was right on the mark. We have a number of the routes back to the surface locked down. Think we can smoke them out?
Personally, I doubt it. This tunnel system is incredibly expansive, with too many areas we know nothing about. Continue the search for a while longer, then focus on restoring order in the city.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll send a report to the other divisions and let them know the situation's been resolved.
So, Imperial Liberation Front, what's your game?
In the end, the Railway Military Police brought the chaos under control, and the first day of the festival came to a close. Despite his injuries, Governor Regnitz kept on top of things, ensuring that the rest of the festival passed by peacefully. The next morning, it was time for us to leave the capital behind and make our way back to Trista.
really don't know how to begin thanking you. You've done so much for our family that I doubt we'll ever be able to repay you.
Not at all, Your Highness.
There's nothing to repay us for. We just did what we had to. Oh, come now. There's no need to be so modest. It scares me to think what might have happened if Elise and I had been taken away by those people. So I can't thank you all enough. Please allow me to extend my thanks for your help as well. I'm truly grateful.
Elise.
Oh, I'm just glad you're safe.
Group B's efforts were a great help to Cedric and I as well. Thank you again for your assistance in restoring order to the city.
I'm honored, Your Highness.
I'm so glad to have been of service.
Just think of it as returning the favor for your help pushing to make Class 7 a reality. Still, now we've got the Imperial Liberation Front to worry about.
Regrettably. There have been signs they were up to no good behind the scenes before now. That incident in Nord, for example. But now they finally stepped out of the shadows and announced themselves to the world. They appear to be insurgents in the truest sense of the word, led by several key figures, C being the most prominent. The Intelligence Division is doing its utmost to gather information about these leaders even as we speak.
They struck me as rather mysterious in some ways. Even though they abducted us, they rarely showed the kind of maliciousness one would expect from terrorists. It seemed more like they were in the grip of some kind of intense passion. True. Not that it excuses abducting Your Highness like they did.
An intense passion, you say?
It did seem that way.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That's what their leaders said when they made their appearance.
Indeed. All the ham-handed theatrics of a middle school play.
Yeah. You can tell how gleeful he must have been to say the flames of silent anger in front of an audience.
Well, it's no mystery what they're referring to, at least.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't miss you.
Wait, isn't that...
Is he?
Dad's with him, too.
glad you made it, Cedric!
Just in time, too.
Your Highness?
Did you come all this way just to bid us farewell?
Of course. After all you've done for us, I thought it was the least I could do. Is this the rest of Class 7? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Cedric Rice Arner. I wanted to thank you for coming to my sister's aid in her time of need. Allow me to extend to you my most heartfelt appreciation.
You're too generous, Your Highness.
The honor was ours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
This is the Crown Prince. He's pretty cute.
Fee?
I certainly wouldn't mind if he took a few lessons in manliness from the gentlemen of Class 7, though.
Alphen, come on.
I think that's a little harsh, Your Highness.
Well, you're still just 15. You have plenty of growing ahead of you. Still, it isn't often I see you keeping the Imperial Governor company.
I suppose that's true. I just happened to be here on business, so I thought I'd take the chance to say goodbye to everyone.
How are you feeling? Are your injuries all right now?
Yes, nothing too serious, fortunately. I'm still feeling it, but it shouldn't be too much longer before I'm back to my old self.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad to see you looking all hale and hearty, Your Excellency.
Thank you. While no one could have foreseen how it ended, you did manage to complete this month's field study. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to congratulate you for your exemplary work.
We're honored you'd say so.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
We three directors may have very different positions on many issues, including how Class 7 should be run. But for my part, I'd like you to enjoy student life however you choose. I think the other directors would agree with me on at least that much.
Dad.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way, Your Excellency.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about, Your Highness.
Well, if you say so. I've always found you a trustworthy man, of course. But...
Ah, I see that everyone's here.
It couldn't be.
Chancellor Osborne!
As a matter of fact, the Chancellor and I just came from an audience with His Majesty the Emperor.
I'm overjoyed to see you safe and well, Princess Alpha. Clearly, the goddess has bestowed her blessings upon us.
Thank you, Chancellor.
I'd also like to reassure Prince Oliver that we're starting a nationwide hunt for members of the Imperial Liberation Front. An investigation into the backgrounds of its members is also underway, so you needn't worry.
My. Nothing gets past you, does it? Well, I suppose that means you have the security detail for next month's trade conference well in hand?
Of course, I'll see to it that everything is taken care of. But where are my manners? Please excuse me for not introducing myself. I'm Gileath Osborne, representative of the Erebonian government. Though I imagine those of you who read the papers may know me better as the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
It's an honor to meet you, Your Excellency.
Your reputation precedes you, Your Excellency.
I've heard much about the recent exploits of Thor's Class 7. Traveling across the Empire for first-hand learning with your field studies, it's quite the fascinating program. I hope you'll keep up the good work.
We shall endeavor to.
Thanks.
I hope we'll live up to your expectations.
Ah, yes. It's been quite some time, young Lisa. I'm glad to see your new career path is working out for you.
Thank you, Chancellor. I wouldn't be where I am today if not for you. I really owe you for all you've done for me.
General Van Dyke was my superior back when I was in the Army. As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
What are you...
I have great expectations for you all. Nurture the bonds you share, and train up bodies and wills of steel. For I have no doubt you'll need them in the turbulent times to come.
Whoa! You're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work. Good showing, everyone.